and dangerous, so watch your back. Let's go. What's that?
One of the murderers that escaped. I'll have you hanged if you don't tell me what the fuck you're doing here. Speak!
I swear, I don't know nothing. I'm just an
You Mika?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Falcon. The password.
All right. 9.
It all went... We need to take the wagon all the way to the... Where is it?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till they stop.
Fuck.
I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong, and they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them then. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
All right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
All right.
Good luck. God be with you.
I'm with you. Broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here.
The rocks!
We should keep going south from here. Volkan! Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Carry straight on to Yichin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
But you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capen. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel? I said,
How does it feel? Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
He's a drunkard, and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
You always say that, and there's always trouble. How do you propose to watch a fella like that? He's mad.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What happens after we get to Sukdal?
We'll find out soon enough. The local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
He's got
Very important man.
I bet he can't wait for us to ride into his courtyard.
We don't look too impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. Do you know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Well, I don't know how many men Hinek has. But aren't we a bit short-handed for waging war?
There's just enough for my kind of war.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil.
Well now, Captain Žižka and young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man. With my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Hey, you'd better get your paws out of there. Surrender at once!
Over there. Stealing, huh?
Fine!
Hey!
I'll make
over
you
here!
surrender!
Give him one for!
Stop beating him.
I don't brawl.
Take that fucker out,
You want to try me?
I'll hack you up like you deserve. What do you want?
There's no
You
escape!
won't surrender?
Show your stuff.
You had enough yet?
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin. If you get my meaning.
All right.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hynek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
I can't say I'm surprised. They quarreled, did they?
Let's just say that after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
So be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobsta's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
Look out!
What do you want, you scoundrel? I ain't gonna talk to you about anything.
I'm really a decent person. I'm sorry for what happened.
No, I don't trust you one bit, lad.
Let's make up, shall we? Here's some compensation.
I suppose, but I'll be keeping my eye on you.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, and come again, sir.
Leave me alone, I ain't gonna talk to you about...
I apologize. I'm really sorry. Let's just forget about it.
Absolutely not! I'm not going to wait around for you to cause more trouble.
I'm sorry. I'll gladly pay for the damages. Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
Look out! Greetings, friend.
Good to see you, friend.
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh no. Why? A lovely tree like that. It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer. The only bit of shade far and wide.
That's just it. Some noble was resting under it. Not for shade, but because it was pissing down.
All the more reason to leave it be, no?
Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days. So one of the branches snapped and fell off. Nothing happened to the noble, but it broke his horse's back.
And that pissed him off and he wants his revenge.
He complained to the bailiff, saying the oak's dangerous and has to go.
Christ. There'll be nothing nice left here at this rate.
Don't worry. When's the last time you saw the bailiff get anything done on time? That tree will still be here long after we're gone. Safe travels to you.
Safe travels.
Good day to you, friend.
God be with you.
Was willst du, Schelm? Leave me in peace. I ain't going to talk.
Look, let's just forget this happened before it gets any worse.
Was machst du? Leave me be.
I'm sorry. I'll gladly pay for the damages.
Genau, Mann. But I'll be watching you.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Shishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Zum Glück nicht. Nothing urgent. If you're looking for einen Pfuschen, try your luck elsewhere.
What did I do to you? God bless, and with you.
What did I do to you?
Greetings to you too!
What did I do to you?
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
Oh, very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
Oh, I see. You may leave. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
God be with you, my friend.
What did I do to you?
You see, meine Damen? We aren't idle. My man trained like that every day.
Lo, I'm just holding a discussion with the captain.
That's not how I... In the end, as mein Großvater said, what do you say, lad?
Well, your grandfather was right. A castle with a weak garrison is no good for anything. But your men... I'd say the girls from our village would do a better job of defending the place.
What did you say, you bastard? Why don't you show us how it's done, then? Now that we have Großer Meister among us, we should make use of him, shouldn't we?
No problem. But I'm not sure it'll be a fair fight. Unlike the local garrison, I have real combat experience.
Then you'll have to show your colors.
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
For glory! Victory or death!
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Careful!
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested?
I'd like to know a few tricks with a halberd.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
What do you want? I ain't gonna talk to...
Let's make up, shall we?
I suppose.
I'm a bit hungry. Do you have anything to eat?
That's not possible. I had you...
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad went with...
You mean that bony knight? I can't help you, I'm afraid.
What did I do to you?
I'll sort you out nicely. Take that! You can't stand up to this. And with you. You can't stand up to this. Bad luck. Son of a bitch!
And this scar. It's strange.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think?
I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
I doubt I'll ever live long enough to be as battered as you.
Ha! Looking at you, I've no fear of that. Besides, how do you know how old I am?
I don't know. From how you look?
You might be surprised. War leaves its mark on a man. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
I'll be going then.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well. You didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Well, unfortunately, they got certain information out of me.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
No. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
could take ages.
And if the devil and his band have racked up some debts, it could get a hell of a lot more complicated.
So, where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Go to hell.
I'll be I'm not afraid of anyone.
Bad luck!
Do I have to?
It's good to see.
That doesn't matter now.
Huh?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Dreadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get in there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody'll listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Deaf George. One time, a hand cannon blew up in his hand. Since then, he can't hear, and he can only count to 8. But he'll hit whatever you point at. If he understands what you're pointing at, that is.
And the rest?
Let's talk about the...
All right, I'm listening. That's more like it. Aye. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Let's talk about the... Satisfied?
We're nearly...
One beer
You
after
see?
another.
I knew we'd make a deal. Thank you, and take care. Mind where you're going.
Plenty of time to look around once the devil is free. Get on your horse, or we'll never get the devil out of this. So hop on. We have to ride. How did you meet Shishka anyway?
I feel like I've known him for years.
That is how it is with Shishka. Once you get to know him, you know it will be for life. But be warned, you do not want to piss him off.
I already pissed him off once.
How did that turn out?
Ask his eye.
That was you? Wow, well, good to have you on our side. The more hot young blood we have, the less risk of the old being spilled.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'd gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one, like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss. Just better not piss on my boots or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, If Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we're drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. I followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So,
what are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome.
Oh, this mess.
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough... idea, a hazy memory, a hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janos' tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster.
We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodil, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy. So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why not?
Good boy.
I found something in...
Beautiful!
Cheers.
Oh, this is bliss. Right! Let us find those devilish trumpets. Right. Enough playing around. Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lord Young. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soap.
What about us?
If L'Oreal is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. Fucking bitch. Did someone beat us to it? But it looks like I was right this time. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
Nah, I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Go!
I
think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades.
How did Zizka put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sassak. Nightingales have nothing on you.
And fucking, and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll up the Rexes. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me. You'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Aye. Hey!
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at the sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A gross. And we have armor, hammers, and cannons.
And you're hiding in the forest with all that gear, right? Have at them! Kill those bastards!
Your ass off!
Hit the ground, eh?
Out of the way! You're not made for this. Now I'll shoot you dead!
That one hit the
Watch out, Kevin! He's gonna shoot! Oh, bullseye! You're not up to it! Yeah!
We're gonna gut you, you whore son!
Hey! Get him! You're still standing. Get on
To me! Get him down behind!
Take that! I'll rip your arm!
Boys, try a little.
Fucker! Corma! I'm wounded!
I'm on! Hey! That one's had it!
This has been going on too long. We're gonna gut you, you whore son! Pray, you bastard!
Death! For glory and carnage! Die!
Take that!
For glory and carnage! Die!
He was finished before he started.
All right, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. We don't have all day.
We should get out of here, don't you?
The sooner we're gone, the... Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
There was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. But we have more important things to attend to. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
Oh, wonderful. Will you at least tell me where to start?
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all?
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
Can we
Do I look like I have time? Drop by when I'm at the...
Are you blind?
I suppose so.
Aye, of course. Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
It's filthy again. Damn it. God, why?
Oh well. Now just sit. Don't think I don't know who you are. What do you want? I ain't going to...
Less makeup. I'll have a look at your web. Earlier, you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms against Sigismund.
Aye, a bunch of villagers. But they might be onto something.
We could use a band like that.
I agree. But Siska was against it. You saw it yourself. I promised I would not look for them.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm not going to break my word. But you did not make any such promise, did you?
Ah. Do you know where to look for them?
From what I know, they mostly hang around Miskovitz. It seems they use a secret password to recognize their own.
Password? What password?
Fuck, what was it? Ah, I remember. The fox is in the henhouse.
How did you learn their secret password?
When Dry Devil's band broke up, I was looking for a company to join. Then this one time at a tavern, there was this scrawny, drunken loudmouth going on about the peasants' revolt and shouting out the password for all to hear. Some old woman from Miskovitz slapped that lad so hard, his chin hit the table.
Right, so I'm supposed to look for a scrawny, drunken loudmouth?
We have plenty of those already. I reckon you ought to talk to the old crone. I have a feeling she might be the way to get to that. Try telling her the password and see what happens.
All right. I hope I won't get slapped too.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table, so they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
I'll be right with you. The Lord sees you. Well, you want another? Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name...
What's new around here, innkeeper?
There's trouble with demons in Old Cudna. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there. It's abandoned now. The ground collapsed, and a pit to hell opened up there.
There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham. Maybe they'll let you into their circle.
And then Smolka came by.
She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl. That he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it. But when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
Was he a fucking pig?
If only that.
You any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
Who was this fella?
The way Smolka described him to me, he must have come with Sigismund's army. Probably a deserter. I've seen a few of those around here.
You any idea where...
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in...
You any idea...
Rumour
So what did he...
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises, her knees blooded. Not a pretty sight.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't spare him. A lot of scum is coming here, but enough is enough. When you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bathhouse. She'll be glad to have one less thing to worry about. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. I have a question.
Ask away.
You don't seem like an ordinary innkeeper to me.
And what else would I be, eh?
Oh, come on. A tavern in the middle of nowhere, yet always full. And full of rogues on top of that.
Me? I'm but an honest man.
An honest-to-God fence, eh?
How dare you?
Ah, stop with the mummery. Are you afraid I'll turn you in? You think I want someone sniffing around here? It's in my best interest to keep my trap shut.
All right, then. Pretending to be a poor old innkeeper was getting bloody old anyhow. If you ever find any... lost items, bring them to me, and I'll take care of the rest.
I reckon the two of us will get along just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. In that case, you're always welcome here.
Ah, well, what can you do?
Careful!
Let's talk about... Well, I suppose we can try. You see? I knew we'd make a deal. Thank you, and take care.
Christ be praised.
Greetings to you two.
What do you want here?
What do you want here?
Watch where you're going.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table? Well, this doesn't...
Greetings to you too. Greetings. Good day.
You should have a light.
Watch where you're going.